Hey guys, it's Jerusha. You're watching Jerusha Couture TV. Back with a review. This is a very controversial review for me. If you follow me on Instagram or you have followed me on YouTube for quite some time now, you will know that this item was, well, you know what? I thought about it. I did think this item through, but this is the thing with Louis Vuitton. Sometimes you don't really know if the item is going to suit your lifestyle until you get it into your lifestyle, until you're using it in your everyday life and to see how much, you know, it coincides with everything else you do and use and if it works for you. So, without further ado, today's item I'm reviewing is the Louis Vuitton MultiCles. This is a shopping bag. It came in. I purchased this item on my birthday. I will link that video below. I did a birthday haul from Louis Vuitton. I picked up 2 items and this was one of them. So that was the bag it came in, and this is the proof of purchase receipt. I think this gift was from my mother. It has Louis Vuitton written across the front of it. Here is the gorgeous little drawer box that this item came in. A bigger rectangle drawer box with the leather cording on the front. It says Louis Vuitton printed on the front of it. Opens like a drawer. I feel like I repeat myself every single time to reveal the dust bag. And in this dust bag, top flip dust bag, out comes, ding! My beautiful MultiCles 6 keyring holder in Damier Ebene canvas. I literally have it in the same state that I bought it in, so let me pull the cards out from inside. The actual textile card and actually the purchase stamp was on the back of the textile card. Sometimes they're separate. So this is the little cardboard Louis Vuitton tag, which is sometimes in there, sometimes not, and the coding on the back. So this is the MultiCles in the 6 keyring in Damier Ebene N62630, and then that is the textile card, which tells you that it's coated fabric, cowhide leather lining. I'm going to zoom in, go over the features of it and review it and give you my opinione on this little item. This item is 4 inches in length, it is 1.5 inches in height, and it is 0.5 inches in depth when it is probably brand new, but expanded out with keys or key fobs to cars and things like that, it can go to 1.2 inches in depth. It is made up of one continuous piece of Damier Ebene canvas, so the item only has one Louis Vuitton Paris stamp, and you will find that underneath the snap closure. Golden brass hardware there on the snap closure with Louis Vuitton printed in a circular pattern there on the front, and it is the snap closure like that to open to the inner snap closure, which has Louis Vuitton printed as well around in a circular pattern, and the other popper on the other side. This opens to reveal the 6 key ring holders there in the golden brass hardware. They're very movable, they're very flexible, they have kind of like a ball bearing. It's not really, it's like a draw pin type way of staying in the brass track there. Up the top, hopefully you can just see that it has Louis Vuitton written, engraved along the top of this track in the brass. So attention to detail in this item is just beautiful. There's Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. And then that goes down to reveal the back flap. So this flap goes all the way through, you can see. Ding! True to Ebene form, this has beautiful dark brown glazing on both ends of this item. I have not had any cracking or any peeling on this glazing, which I'm very happy about. This item does give, it does stretch. I have definitely noticed that. I've noticed that there is a lot more space down inside, that there's been a lot of give and stretch through the sides here to accommodate my key fob, because I just squished it in there. I didn't really care that it was kind of had a bit of tension on it. I'm going to load this MultiCles up now with my keys, which are currently on my clay. Okay, that was a tad time consuming. I'm not actually using this MultiCles, as most of you will know. I don't favor it at the moment, which I will tell you about at the end. I'm using my Ebene clay, ding, love this, to hold my keys at the moment. I tend to put it right in the middle so that it can fold evenly over the top of it and not really, you know, I guess squash it and stretch it out too much. If you have a key fob, I definitely recommend that you get it and put it on the MultiCles when you're in the store and see if it will shut over it. I know that there are some cars that just have ginormous key fobs, and it will probably definitely stretch it out. And if you have an issue with that, then this may or may not be the item for you. I have one on each key holder, and you can double them up, you can triple them up, but this would probably be, I'd say, to the sort of max you can get it if you had a key on each one. You could double them up if you wanted, but that would probably be if you didn't have a key fob. That would work as well. Otherwise, I really think this is the max you would put in there. Folding them back down and clipping it together, you can see my key fob just hangs out the bottom. If you have an issue with that as well, this is probably not the item for you, because it is going to hang out the bottom. Not entirely, it's not hanging out so that it swings around, but you can just see it on the end there. So, just getting from out of my zippy compact wallet a couple of cards and some cash. Ding! Love my zippy compact wallet. Just a little bit of cash and 2 points cards. I'm just going to show you that it is very handy and multi-functional. Get it? Ding! Multifunctional. So you would probably put your sort of most used credit card and a little bit of cash in there, and you can have, you know, all your keys in there. Fold that all up. Get stuck, and then run to the shops with just that. So you've got cards and coins, cards and cash in there as well with your keys, which makes it extra bonus super handy. So now I'm going to move on to pros and cons of this little baby. Obviously, it's uber handy. It holds, you know, all your keys and a key fob nicely. Do test it out in the store. Like I said, if you go into the boutique, do test it out just to see. Even if you're buying one of these pre-loved, just go and see in a store if you can access a boutique to see if all your keys fit in it. Biggest downside for me, personally, in my opinion, is that I guess I'm not used to this system. I've never had this system. This is probably a little bit more of an not old-fashioned system, but it's probably, I remember my father having one of these in, like, you know, the early 90s when I was young. So it's really a system you have to get used to. I would probably say, even though you've got a nice ½ an inch there on the actual key holder, I feel like there's not enough distance between that and the door, so trying to get it into the door, this is all in your hand, and it tends to annoy me. My opinion, probably no one else, but it tends to just annoy me. I can't really access, I can't access the keys as easy as I would like to. That is probably my explanation as to why I prefer the clays, because they are on this chain and hook, so you really get the freedom to have it hanging far away, you know, put your key in the ignition and not really have the hassle. If I had my pick out of these two items, you all know I would definitely go clay all the way, because I just think, oh my god, that rhymes. I just think that It is far more handy, far more useful, and yeah, just easier for my lifestyle. So do go out and see it. As I say, get your hands on it in the boutique and see what you guys think. Please let me know in the comments below if you have one of these items and what you think of it and how it suits your lifestyle. But this is just my review, my take on it, my pros and cons. But yes, I hope I have outlined everything for the MultiCles 6-ring holder in Damier Ebene canvas. Obviously, it is the one and only Louis Vuitton, so I adore it. I probably will, I would never get rid of it, even though I don't use it as much as I use my clays. I'd never get rid of it. I think I've come to a stage in my life where I'm like not getting rid of anything anymore. I purchased it, I made that commitment, and I've just got to keep it. Even if I use it or not, it is part of my collection. I was so incredibly just upset and distraught with myself that I sold my mini pleaty bag in denim. I just was devastated that I sold that bag. You know, I always say don't sell it, and if you feel like you're going to sell it because you don't use it, sit and think about it. Think about it for at least 2 weeks and then come to a conclusion. If you need the money, obviously you're going to have to sell it, but just think about it, because I tell you what, the regret is far worse than just keeping it, having it in its little box and being in your collection if you are a collector of this luxury brand. Just wanted to show you quickly at the end, this is a Damier Ebene party. Ebene party! So cute! Actually, I think these are all my Ebene items. Yeah, I don't have any other, well, I have my Zoo items, but these are all of my Ebene items. Love it. So need to get my hands on an Ebene bag. Ding-a-ding. Might be saving up for a new one. Just saying. Just showing you the mini pochette, which I don't have a ton in at the moment. This MultiCles goes into it as well and does up absolutely beautifully. No buckling along the zipper. And you can have your MultiCles in your mini pochette. Ding! So cute! That concludes my review on my MultiCles 6-ring key holder. I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up if you liked this video. Thumbs up for Ebene. Thumbs up for Damier Ebene. Seriously, having a straight up obsession with it and need to get a bag. Leave me a comment below of which bag I should get. Oh my god! It's ridiculous. Hope everybody is doing really well. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Peace.